So March 15th, New York City lockdown. I've got a New York City firm absolutely freaks out on me. Big divorce firm, one of the biggest in the city, Midtown Manhattan, 5-figure rent, like the real deal, right? I don't know, 8, 9, 10 attorneys. I think 9 attorneys at the time. They freak out, shut everybody down, send everybody home. And if you're listening, guys, I'm sorry, I'm telling you a story. So they call me like the Monday. So Friday they're like, yeah, everybody's, we're done. They call me up on Monday and say, what the hell should we do? And I go, well, how many attorneys do you have? And again, this is early on. We're trying to figure out what to do, right? Well, I got 8. And you kept them on the payroll, right? They're all still working for you? Yes. But we can't afford to do that for long. We've got nothing going, like, it's New York, right? I go, tell them each to write 2 blogs a day for the next week. 2 blogs a day for the next week. Set up a conference call for the morning. We'll talk about what to write. Within like 3 or 4 days, we posted 23 or 4 blogs of 1,000 words or greater. And I am not even kidding you. If I shared my screen right now, I can show you. We doubled their website traffic. Doubled. It was all COVID-related, divorce and family law matters, child custody matters. It ended up going down all kind of rabbit holes we've never been down before. Oh, what about that? It was great. We were having weekly conference calls, just talking to a law firm with 8 attorneys on the phone about writing blogs. Like, I was going to fall over, man. I was like, this is crazy. But it works. We doubled the traffic. So the next question you're going to ask is, well, did it stay that way? Scarily, yes. And they're now obviously back in the office, open and running, and absolutely crazy busy hiring people. And yeah, so, and that's not the only content story. I mean, there's certainly that was super successful. And it was in a major geographic area, but it doesn't matter. You could be sitting in, I've got a client in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Do you know where that is?
No, I'm not going to pretend.
It's on the other side of the water from Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, I believe it or not, was just in Omaha like 6 months ago.
Great town, right? Been through great town. Council Bluffs. Well, they started writing content very early on as well and had similar success with that. So anybody anywhere can do it. You're feeding. Google is an animal that likes to eat. And as much as we were talking before the podcast really kicked off about, John Mueller, who's at Google, and Gary is at Google, and Barry, and all those guys at Google that release limited and strange information about what you need to do to be successful at SEO. The one thing that they all agree on is content. Content is still king, and it has to be unique.